Welcome to my first ever YouTube series called Beyond the Track. Anyways, welcome. Yeah, if you are wondering why Beyond the Track, I actually got inspiration from Beyond the Grid, the F1 podcast, for most of you who don't watch it. So yeah, today's topic is Sebastian Vettel and his future. I mean, as all of you guys know, Seb has left Ferrari. That's no interesting news, but yeah, Seb has left Ferrari. Uh, so the first thing is let's cover on why Seb has left Ferrari and where is he next and why he left Ferrari. Well, I mean, we all know Seb left Ferrari because he wasn't offered a contract, and Ferrari basically had actually started conversation or started talking about a contract with Carlos Sainz last year, in the winter last year. And when Ferrari launched the SF1000, they said Sebastian Vettel is our number one choice, which clearly wasn't. That story is full of shit. I don't believe Seb was actually the number one choice. And then, interesting as well, for journalists asked Seb and Ferrari, are you guys actually, have you guys started? And Mattia Binotto said, oh yeah, we have started talking, but actually no, nothing, man. There was no talks, nothing. And in my terms, where I think it all went wrong for Ferrari is when Seb and Charles had a collision in Brazil. That's when I think Louis Camilleri and the top guys, John Elkann and Mattia Binotto, I think as well, decided, we need to invest more time and resources into Charles, not into Sebastian Vettel, because he is not the future for the team. Well, that's their choice at the day, but my personal opinion is it's a wrong decision, man. Seb is a class driver. Why would you want to remove one of your best drivers? I know I'm getting a lot of stick from people, but Seb is one of the best drivers in Formula 1. Everybody knows he's a 4-time world champion. He hasn't won anything since 2013 because he basically wasn't given the right car and some screw-ups by Ferrari. Everybody knows what happened in 2018, 2019. But 2019, Ferrari came up with a shit car. Everyone knew. Charles likes a rear end which is not stable, as what Seb mentioned. Yeah, Charles likes that kind of car, which he got, and he did really well because he loves that kind of car, which is on the edge whenever you're on the accelerator and all that kind of stuff. The car was terribly bad, and yeah, going back to why I think it's the wrong decision by Ferrari, it's because the 2022 regulations, the new regulations, is coming in very soon, and Ferrari need a driver who actually knows how to develop a car, and Sebastian Vettel is one of the best guys to do that. I'll keep Carlos Sainz for another video, but this is regarding Sebastian Vettel in the future. So yeah, what do I think is going to happen to Sebastian Vettel, and where is he going to go next year? Is he going to retire and whatnot? Well, here is where some of you will not agree, but I think it's going to happen. Sebastian Vettel will sign for Mercedes next year. Yeah, Mercedes. Not for Red Bull or whatever, because Helmut Marko has made it clear that he wants Alex Albon in the team and no one else. I mean, he's happy with the team because he doesn't want Max to be disrupted or a bit angry with Seb beside him, because Seb is going to give him a run for his money, that's for sure. But yeah, no Seb at Red Bull, Seb in Mercedes, not McLaren by the way, in Mercedes. Yeah, that's because Seb is German, Mercedes is a German team, so why not? And there has been a report from let me just get his name. He's a FIA what journalist? Hold on, guys, I need to just see who this guy is. Alright, by Giuliano Ducessa, a FIA accredited journalist from Italy. he reported that Daimler, who basically owns Mercedes, the board of Daimler is actually pushing hard to get Vettel in the Mercedes seat next year. But Toto Wolff has pulled a handbrake because he wants Bottas beside him, which it's not going to happen. Trust me, this is Valtteri Bottas last year in the Mercedes car, that's for sure. And yeah, and I think Seb will definitely be in the Mercedes next year. Why not? We all Formula 1 fans wanted a fight between Sebastian Vettel and Lewis Hamilton, because these two were one of the best drivers in the late 2000s and in the early 2000s. Nah, that didn't make sense. But yeah, I think you get what I mean. In this generation, it is Lewis Hamilton and Sebastian Vettel. 10 championship, the difference between both of them. And I hope you get it, because Sebastian Vettel, trust me, he still has it. Lewis Hamilton's got lucky all this while, and yeah, don't get angry with me. But why I think he's got lucky is because he's got a good team behind him, man. And in Ferrari, like I said, I'll leave that as well for another topic. Ferrari hasn't given Seb the car that he needs, and hasn't given Seb the support that he needs all this while. And like I said, Sebastian will be in Mercedes next year because he's German, and Mercedes is a German company. All this while, Mercedes needs a German driver. They want a German driver because it's a German team. Why not have a German driver in it? Yeah, it will cause a bit of issues, but I don't think it'll be that of an issue. Just for your reminder, Toto Wolff actually did try to sign Sebastian Vettel in 2017 for the 2018 season, but that didn't happen because Seb signed a 3-year deal with Ferrari, which finishes or ends at the end of this year. So that's my take, guys. I think Sebastian Vettel will be in a Mercedes next year. See you guys in the next episode of Beyond the Track, guys.